Buddies, buddies, buddies. It's fun to say, but was it fun to watch? It's time to find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nightmare Collective. I'm Chris. Today we're going to be reviewing Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. This is a movie about a Gen Z group of kids that are super rich and decide to have a party during a hurricane. That sounds like half the people on TikTok. I feel like they would do that. Or the year of 2020. I don't know which is worse. I mean, you figure it out. You let me know. But anyway, so this movie going in, I saw the trailer earlier this year and I was kind of conflicted. I didn't know what to think. I was just like, this could be the greatest movie ever, or these people could be super annoying. And it'd be like watching long form TikTok, which sounds exhausting. It's a little bit that. My positive thoughts on this movie. I did enjoy it for the most part. I thought, the satire of which I'm 99.9% this is satire. There is that like 0.1% that this is just how these people act. But I doubt that. This is, obviously satire. I did like it. Pete Davidson was funny in it, and he's hit and miss for me also, so I wasn't sure kind of going in like how he was going to be, but I enjoyed his character in it. So for the most part, I think you're not supposed to like all of these characters. They are supposed to be slightly annoying, especially as a dude in my mid 30s. I kind of was like, oh god, it did get on my nerves a little bit, but I'm like, this is what this movie's supposed to be. So it's accomplishing what it's supposed to do. But Jesus, I just want to kind of slap these kids, which, hey, they do that in the movie and it gets it out of the way. They have a little game that they play where they just slap the shit out of each other and drink. And I was like, good. You're doing what I want to do for me. So thank you, filmmakers, because that's exactly what I would want to do in this situation. Slap the shit out of everyone in this room. Into like what this movie actually kind of revolves around. So you've got our main character who is the girl from Borat 2. I am glad that she's like expanding and able to do things. I really liked her in Borat 2. She was like the best thing in Borat 2, given what she had to do in that movie. But I kind of like the cast of characters that we have. These 19 to 20 something kids all like having this party during a hurricane. There's clearly like tension between all of these characters. All these kids are like slightly shitty towards each other, and they like, you clearly have like undertones that they don't like each other. It's like a Twitter battle, like they say some shit, but then it's got an underlying message of, I fucking hate your guts. So, but like, hey, let's do some coke. That's this movie. Like in a nutshell, that's this whole movie. Let's do some cokes, but secretly I hate you. So everything kind of revolves around this game. So once they kind of get settled in, they're going to play Bodies, 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 which they have presumably played before because they talk about how much they hate this game and like everybody gets angry, and there's a girl that's like an actress and she kind of tends to overreact and cry, and then they talk about emotions, and so they kind of get into these like character moments throughout the movie. But that's kind of how it forays into like the main plot. So they play this, they like rip up the piece of papers, whoever gets the X is the killer, and they have to go around and like tap the person they want to kill. It's an interesting concept. I do like the concept of this movie. I think the atmosphere is very good. I mean, it's not like atmospheric like some of the movies that I like, but it's like set in the house. So I mean, I like the kind of subtle tension you have when they are like roaming around the house looking for each other, because for most of this movie you're trying to figure out like, who the hell is this killer? Because I mean, it's kind of tough for most of it. I mean, it is definitely a whodunit. This movie is not a slasher like I think it's being kind of marketed as. I mean, they're showing like the killer. These kids are not safe. But it really isn't that movie, so I think it's kind of being missold. Like, X is definitely a slasher. This is the opposite of that. This is just really kind of a character study for some of these kids and an entire generation. So overall, I do like this movie. I think it is fun. I am not a huge fan of the actual, like, ending of this movie. I think that's my biggest problem. I think there's a moment probably about an hour in where it kind of, like, slows to a halt, and there's, like, a lot of character drama, which is annoying in real life, so it was very annoying in this movie. It's my only kind of gripe in the movie, is that like that kind of slowed the pace of the movie down, and so it didn't end up being like satisfying me, and it led to a plot point. But that's the only part of like gripe that I have with like the actual like structure of the movie. I mean, that's this movie. So I mean, like I said again, I'm in my mid 30s, so this satire like sits well with me. I thought most of it was funny and pretty accurate to like that generation of people. I wonder though, if you are like 19 to 22, like how this movie sits with you. Let me know. Are you going to see this movie this weekend? Or if it's even available in your city, you're going to gotta wait till it comes out, word of mouth, stuff like that. If you like what I do, consider becoming part of the collective. And, you know, you can see the rest of my reviews that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing like old, new, old, new. It's going to go back and forth. I have a lot to cover. I'm very behind. I'm 30 years behind on movies, but we've got a lot to look forward to this year. Pearl is coming out, I think September, so look forward to that review because I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to be diving back into some back catalog stuff, closing in on Halloween, so look forward to that. As always, thank you guys for stopping by. If you made it this far, thank you for watching my video. As always, that's all I've got. Until next time.